Tests on samples in France's possession show that sarin gas has been used in Syria. That announcement made by French Foreign Minister Laurent Fabius on Tuesday. The foreign minister added that the results they have show the presence of sarin in the samples that are in our possession. In view of these elements, France now has the certainty that sarin gas was used in Syria several times and in a localized manner. Now, the foreign minister gave a press conference later in the day in which he said in at least one instance that the French government does blame the Al-Assad regime for having used sarin gas. Here's more of what the foreign minister had to say about that point.
Il ne fait aucun doute que c'est le régime.
There is no doubt that it is the regime and its accomplices, because we have the total chain of custody between the moment the attack happens, the moment the people are killed, the moment we take the samples, and the moment we analyze the results.
Mr. Fabius added that it would be unacceptable for the perpetrators of this crime to go unpunished. Now, these latest claims about chemical weaponry being used in Syria come amidst conflicting claims. The past few months, not only have the Syrian regime blamed the rebels for having used chemical weapons, the rebels have also blamed the Syrian regime on many occasions for having used chemical weapons. And we've heard from other governments. The United States at one point had said that there was strong evidence to suggest that Syria had used chemical weapons. They said that no chain of custody had been established. They weren't sure which side in the conflict had used those weapons, but that there was evidence to suggest that if any side had perpetrated that crime, that it probably was the Al-Assad regime. Also, the Israeli government at one point said they were fairly certain that the Al-Assad regime had used chemical weapons in Syria as well. Now, Mr. Fabius' remarks coming on the same day that a report from the Syria inquiry had said that there are reasonable grounds to believe that chemical weapons have been used in Syria, although it is still unclear as to how much has been used, what has been used, and who exactly has used them. Mohammed Jamjoom, CNN, Beirut.